You are listening to a recording from the 2021 PM&R Scholars Virtual Residency Fair. We would like to take a moment to thank the residency programs who have taken the time to present at our fair this year. This year's PM&R Scholars Virtual Residency Fair is supported by PM&R Recap, the best resource for your physiatry clinical preparation, audition rotations, board preparation, and beyond. PM&R Recap offers 35 hours of review videos, hundreds of review questions, and even oral board cases. Head to pmnrrecap.com to learn more.
All right. Hi, everybody. So I'm Deb Pasick, and this is Devin Oakes. We're two of the chiefs at Montefiore, and we are going to talk to you a little bit about our program. And we've got a few of the residents here today to help us out here. And my internet may not be the best, so you'll just have to bear with me. Okay, so we're going to start with a little pre-recorded talk by our program director, Dr. Thomas. And if it doesn't work, we'll just go ahead and skip it. But this is Montefiore. We are in the Bronx, and Dr. Thomas is going to talk to you a little bit about that. So let me get that going. Oops.
Hey, Deb, we're not really able to hear it if you're playing it. Deb, are you there? Well, we might have lost her. Okay, guys. So my name is Devin Oakes. I'm one of the other chiefs for Montefiore. Let me see if I can take over from here. Unfortunately, I'm not able to share my screen while Deb is sharing her screen. Let's see, 1 second, bear with us. Oh, here we go. Thank you, guys. So what we'll do is kind of skip the talk that Dr. Thomas had, because unfortunately I don't have it with me. Has everyone able to see my screen? Can I get a thumbs up from somebody? Awesome, thank you, Sharon. And thank you, Aisha. So as Deb was saying, we are a residency in the Bronx in New York City. This is a lovely picture of the front door of one of our many sites. This is sort of the mothership here at the Bronx. This you saw for a moment is Dr. Thomas. He's our very enthusiastic and supportive program director. He wanted to be here tonight, but unfortunately could not. So that's why we thought it was worth trying to play a video for you, but unfortunately that did not work tonight. Moving down, so these are pictures of myself and Deb, one of the other chiefs. So there's a few things we wanted to talk about. First was didactics. We have morning didactics almost, I would say about 3 days out of the week in the mornings, depending on which site you're rotating at. On Tuesday afternoons, we have protected didactic time, and we run through a curriculum including kind of basically anything you would want, MSK, ultrasound, pain, EMG, all of these good things throughout the year. We rotate, as I said, through various sites. Montefiore Moses is sort of our mothership, like I said. That's was the first picture that we showed you. We also work at several other hospitals affiliated with Montefiore throughout the Bronx. Also work at Jacobi and North Central Bronx, which are a different hospital system. And then we also spend time rotating up at the Burke Standalone Rehabilitation Hospital up in a little bit, about 20 minutes north of the Bronx. The reason I highlight all these different places is because it gives us such a varied opportunity to take care of patients in very different settings from different cultures. So seeing a lot as a resident kind of prepares you for when you're in attending. Our call schedule as a PGY2 not too bad. You take about 3 to 4 calls per month. Of course, it gets a little bit better as you move along. You're taking as a PGY3 maybe 3 calls a month, and then as a PGY4 you're taking about maybe 1 to 2 calls per month as well. So oftentimes call is, well, it's a 24-hour call, and then after which you have a 24, or you have a post-call day, which is very, very nice to help kind of recover from all that hard work you were doing. We do have conferences, as some of these other programs have highlighted very artfully. There are a lot of conference opportunities in the world of PM&R. Our program at Montefiore allows PGY2s to attend 1 conference their first year if they are presenting. So if they've written an abstract or they're working on a paper and they're presenting at that conference, they can attend 1. As a PGY3 and PGY4, you're able to attend 2 of those conferences each year, again, if you're presenting. And then Montefiore also kicks in a stipend as well that helps you kind of defray the cost of travel, lodging, and just attending the conference in general. One thing that helps us, kind of sets us apart is fellowships. We have 5 fellowships, and let me scroll down a little bit here. We have 5 fellowships that are affiliated with Montefiore. We have interventional pain, sports medicine, pediatric rehabilitation, cardiac rehabilitation, and women's health rehabilitation. And all of these things are very great because you're able to be exposed to these early on in your residency. So let's say, I mean, a lot of the people in our residency are kind of conflicted. They say, oh, I want to do maybe sports versus pediatrics, or interventional pain versus sports, if they're interested in doing a fellowship. The great thing about Montefiore is that you have the opportunity to rotate in both of those areas and kind of get a feel for it and see if you do actually like them. And then one of the other points I wanted to hit, I'm going to go back to check. That's right, so electives. So Montefiore allows you to do 1 month of electives in your PGY3 year and your PGY4 year. Very, very great opportunity because it allows you to do any kind of audition rotation if you are interested in pursuing a fellowship. So instead of being just an applicant on a list, for these places, you become an actual face, an actual person. If you are not interested in doing a fellowship, or you just rather kind of expand your PM&R knowledge or just medical knowledge, you're able to sort of figure out what type of elective you'd like to do. And then usually in speaking with Dr. Thomas, you're able to figure out a way to kind of incorporate that into your own training, which is very good. Right here, we have kind of our different sites that are listed. As you can see, it's a little bit confusing because there are so many different Montefiore hospitals. We have 2 inpatient units. One is at Montefiore Wakefield and one is at Jacobi Hospital. All of the other hospitals listed here are outpatient opportunities, except for, again, Montefiore Burke is also an inpatient standalone hospital. So that's kind of the nuts and bolts of the residency. I would like to pass this on to Dr. Adelaide to talk a little bit about research.
Thanks, Devin. My name is Ayça Atalay, and I'm currently one of the new PGY3s. And during my year in PGY2, I just applied and I was selected as a fellow for RMSTP program. RMSTP stands for Rehabilitation Medicine Scientist Training Program. It's a very prestigious program of the AAP, of course, with the support of our program director, Dr. Thomas, and our research director, Dr. Ambrose. It's a program helping people if they want to pursue a career in research in PM&R, and you may well become one of the new fellows of the RMSTP. So they're providing us like continuous encouragement, support, but more important, they're giving us guidance at every stage of our research. And all of the attendings, I mean, if you want to write a case report or if you want to have a scientific submission, they will be more than happy to help you. They're going to review your work and they're going to help you finalize it. Most of us, every year, we have poster presentations at both AAPM&R and AAP. there are some ongoing research projects in the department. You may be involved in those. And there are some quality improvement projects. You may start a new one, or you may continue with the previous ongoing ones. And there will be new opportunities. For example, recently we just wrote some review articles with our attendings for PM&R Knowledge Now. This year we have like a very exciting new opportunity, because we have a new resident research award. It's starting this year, and we just submitted our works, and just we are excited, we are waiting for the results. There's no problem with the conference attendance. It is encouraged and it's supported. And to summarize, our program is quite active, our department is quite active, and research is very active. And it will be a good place for you to start if you're interested in research. That's it, Devin.
Thanks, guys, I appreciate it. Now moving down, we have Shirin, another PGY3, who's going to discuss community service and some other things as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shirin. I'm one of the PGY3 residents here at Montefiore. Tonight, I'll be talking about 3 community services that we provide for our patients and residents here at Montefiore. First one would be our adaptive sports. Second one would be walk with a dog. And the last one is about our medical international trips. Our adaptive sports events are monthly events held on the first Saturday of each month. They're led by our sports attendings, residents, and medical students. We gather in a beautiful park close to our main campus, and patients with all functional levels are welcome to join us. Events in the past have included boxing, Zumba, yoga, table tennis, basketball, and golfing. As you know, many patients with disability also suffer from social isolation, and these adaptive sports provide them with a social network as well as help them to be more active. Walk with a dog, it's another resident-led program. It's held on the same day as our adaptive sports. Many of our patients have a sedentary lifestyle, either due to deconditioning, aging, or another form of disability. As a physician, there's no better way to show to your patients that you care about them than by going an extra mile with them. During these walking sessions, we talk about whatever topics they like. We give them some medical advice. We check their gait, balance, and teach them that big achievements start with small steps. Last but not least, our medical international trips. These trips are an elective experience for residents training in our PM&R program, and are a powerful way to utilize our acquired skill sets to help people in need. In the past, we had trips to Jamaica, El Salvador, Dominican Republic, Iraq, and Israel. We provide patients mainly with musculoskeletal procedures, but we also educate them about healthy lifestyle, nutrition, home exercises, and perform routine checkups for them. Thanks for listening.
All right. Thank you, Sharon. Appreciate that.
Of course, absolutely.
Here are some pictures of our adaptive sports events and some of our international mission trips. We have adaptive boxing. They're on the left side of your screen. On the right, it looks like we've got Dr. Chen. She's in the middle with the red bag in front of her on a trip, I believe, they may have been to Iraq. And then the bottom picture, I believe, is from, it might be from the New York City Marathon as well. So there's a lot of opportunities around the city and then internationally as well to help out with the community in your role as a physician. So our other speaker was going to be Andrew Bloomfield, who's a PGY4. He's kind of our wellness czar, we like to call him. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it tonight. So I'll fill us all in about wellness opportunities. So We do like to hold wellness events about once every quarter, I guess is a good way to put it, 4 times a year.
We have about 5
and that-
minutes left.
Okay, and that can involve basically spending time relaxing together. We've done escape rooms, we've done murder mystery parties, we've had simple and great afternoons in the park, in Central Park, and Flushing Meadows Park as well. I'm going to go a little bit faster just in the interest of time in case you've got any questions. We can see there's some pictures of us relaxing in Central Park, which is about a short train ride away from the Montefiore main campus. On the top left, the bottom left is Flushing Meadows Park as well. There's living in New York City, there's a lot close by, hiking, biking, and things of that nature too. We all enjoy spending time with each other at work and then outside of work too. It's a very, very relaxed, fun, and great environment to work in, I have to say. Here are just some lovely pictures from Central Park of New York City. And then I'm not sure where that picture on the right is from, but also it's New York City at night.
From the Hudson.
Oh, it's the Hudson, okay, thank you. So this is kind of a quick presentation. Please, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to send us some emails if we're not able to answer them tonight. We have Dr. Thomas's email address there listed, and also we have the rehab chief's email address listed as well. I'm gonna come out of screen sharing just so that I can take a look and see if there's any questions that may have cropped up while we were talking. I really don't see any. Does anyone have any questions at all?
So most residents, it depends. So Montefiore has 2 subsidized housing units in the Bronx, one right next to the main campus and one a little bit farther away right on the Hudson. So that is a huge subsidy. So it actually makes it really nice to live. Some people live in Long Island. We have a bunch of people living in New York City, Upper West Side, Upper East Side, and it takes them about 45 minutes by train, maybe 30 minutes by car. So really all over New York, you can take advantage of where you want to live. You want to answer that one?
So the training sites. So there's so Montefiore Moses is sort of what we call the hub. All the other sites from Montefiore Moses are about 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes maybe 30 minutes, depending if you're driving around rush hour. All of those sites except for Burke Rehabilitation, which is maybe 30 minutes north of Montefiore Moses. So I would say everything's within about a half-hour drive. There are some people that don't have cars. They're able to get around using the train. Sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult, but of course, we do resort to carpooling and things like that. Any more burning questions? No problem, guys. Thank you so much. Any last words of wisdom? People from Montefiore?
Definitely get in touch with us if you have questions. And Dr. Thomas emphasized that he wants to hear from people. So feel free to reach out. All right.
All right, guys.
Have a great night.
Yeah, I think that'll do it.
See you on the
Yeah.
interview trail.
Appreciate the time that the Montefiore team put into it, especially with those technical difficulties. Shout out to you guys for persevering. Really appreciate that.